Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Rockefeller and I do videos on mostly guitars and music related things. So if you end up enjoying this video, please consider hitting that thumbs up button and also subscribe if you're new. So today we are going to be talking about major triad inversion. Okay, so what makes up a triad is a root, third, and fifth. Let's do A major. So the root, fifth, and third of A major is A for your root, and for your major third it's going to be a C sharp, and your fifth is going to be E. Alright, and there is your triad for A major. Okay, so let's find the first inversion of the A major triad. Alright, so what you're going to need to do is move that root up an octave. Alright, and then you're going to find your major third right there. And then you're going to find that E, your perfect fifth, right there. So your first inversion will be, alright, so you have your C sharp right there, which is your major third. There's your perfect fifth, and then you have your A right here. Alright, so there is your first inversion of the A major triad. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing again to find our second inversion. Alright, so we're going to move our major third up an octave. Alright, and then we're going to find our E right there. And then, there you go. And you have your second inversion of A major right here. Now this chord may look familiar to a E major open chord. So you just pretty much play that same shape right here on the 12th fret. Once you get past the 12th fret, everything just repeats itself. You can also play this for B major. Alright, so let's say we stick with A major, but we're going to take away that low E. Alright, so here is the first inversion of A major. Alright, now let's say you want to move up to the third inversion. Now it would be right here on the 7th fret. Now exactly the same as up here, but you're just starting on the A string on the 7th fret. And then, exactly the same thing as, and then you just right back to where you started. So once you see the shapes and the patterns that they go in, you will be able to just recall the shapes and the triads of any key at any moment. Now let's do the same thing for down here. Now when you're doing triad on the B, G, and D string, it's a little bit tricky because while everything else was like that, this one, that third, is up a half step. So you have like a perfect straight down a triad right there. Okay, and then the next one would be like that. So on the 5th fret of B, 6th fret of G, and then the 7th fret of D. Alright, so that is your second inversion. Alright, and then you're going up to your root. And then there's your first inversion. This one's a little bit tricky because of the tuning of the B string. Alright, so your middle finger on the 10th fret of B, and then your index finger is on the 9th fret of G, and then on the 11th fret of D is where your ring finger would go. Alright, then once you get there, you're right back to where you started. Okay, and then now we are on the bottom 3 strings. Alright, so 2nd fret of G, then the 2nd fret of B, and then the open E, which looks exactly like that, but then the next one is going to be, there's your major 3rd, there is your perfect 5th, and then there is your root, but a couple octave higher than right there. Okay? Now this next shape is going to look familiar because it is the triangle shape that you probably have noticed for an open D chord. But you're going to be playing it up here starting on the 9th fret of G, and then 10th fret of B, and then the 9th fret of high E. Okay, so going from here to here, and then you are right back to where you started. You can practice the A major triad in 2 ways. You can play it like this, and you can kind of memorize the A major triad on the low E string, or you can also play it like, and these are exactly the same as that. And once you kind of get this down, you can move on to the first inversion and start from here. And then move on to the second inversion. And then it just pretty much wraps around over here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and also subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video.